Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this circle with a center O, along with these chords AC, AD, and AB, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this angle CAD is 90 degrees. And moreover, OD is the radius of this circle. And bear in mind that the center O, this point E and D are collinear, and furthermore this segment ED is 3 units. The segment AE is 9 units, and finally this segment EB is 4 units. And now our task is to calculate the area of this circle. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Let's focus on this circle with the center O. And we can see that these points A, B, C, and D are the points on the very same circle. And now our task is to calculate the radius. I'm going to label that one lowercase r in order to calculate the circle area. And we know our radius is OD length, and the only info has been given to us is this tiny segment ED length is 3 units. So one of our options is to connect these points B and C, as you can see in this next step. And as a result, we are ended up with this triangle ABC, whose one of the side lengths is going to be 4 plus 9 is going to give us 13 units. And these two sides are still unknown. So therefore, this option is not going to work for us. And here's our alternative option. And we are going to see whether these points C, this center O, and this point D are collinear. In other words, do they lie on the very same straight line? So therefore, we are going to recall the Thales theorem. According to this theorem, if A, D, and C are our 3 distinct points on the very same circle, along with this angle CAD being a right angle, in other words, this angle is 90 degrees, then the line CD is going to be our diameter. And here we can see these points A, C, D are indeed on the very same circle. And this angle CAD is indeed a 90-degree angle. So therefore we conclude that this whole CD is the diameter of this given circle. In other words, these points C, this center O, and this point D are indeed collinear. And now we can see that this CO is the radius of this circle. So I'm going to label that one as lowercase r. And likewise, this OD is the radius as well. So this is going to be lowercase r as well. So therefore, this whole diameter CD is going to be lowercase r plus lowercase r is going to give us 2 times r. And now let's make another observation. We know that this whole diameter CD is 2 times r, and this segment ED is 3 units. So therefore this remaining segment CE is going to be 2r minus 3. So I can write 2r minus 3. And now our task is to find the value of radius r. So therefore, we are going to recall the intersecting chords theorem. According to this theorem, if 2 chords intersect in a circle, then the products of the measures of the segments of the chords are equal, as you can see in this given diagram. And here we can see we got these 2 chords AC and BD, and they intersect each other. And as a result, we are ended up with these segments A, B, C, and D respectively, such that the product of A times B is going to be equal to C times D, as you can see in this given equation. And now we are going to revert our attention back to our this given problem. We can see our this chord AB and this diameter CD, and they intersect each other at this point E. And as a result, we are ended up with these four segments. This segment CE, this other segment ED, likewise this segment AE, and finally this segment EB. And now I'm going to label this segment as lowercase a, this segment lowercase b, this segment lowercase c, and this finally segment lowercase d as well, such that our this segment A is going to be 2r minus 3. This segment B is going to be equal to 3 units. The segment C is going to be 9 units. And finally, the segment D is going to be 4 units as well. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this equation. Our A times B is going to be 3 times 2r minus 3 is going to be equal to 9 times 4. And now I am going to divide both sides by 3. And here we can see 3 and 3 are gone. So therefore the left hand side is going to become 2r minus 3 equals to, if we reduce and multiply the right hand side, that is going to give us 12. And now I am going to add 3 on both sides. And here we can see this negative 3 and 3 is gone. So therefore 2 times r turns out to be 15. Let's divide both sides by 2 to isolate radius r. So therefore we can see this is gone. So therefore our radius lowercase r turns out to be 15 divided by 2 units. And here's our final step. Now we are going to calculate the area of this circle. And now let's recall the area of a circle formula. Area is always equal to pi r square. And in our case, our radius lowercase r is 15 divided by 2 units. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this formula. So the area of this circle is going to be pi times our radius is 15 divided by 2 whole square. And if we take care of this square, that is going to give us 225 pi divided by 4 square units, the area of the circle. So thus, after all the calculations and manipulations, the area of this circle turns out to be 225 times pi divided by 4 square units. And that's going to be approximately equal to 176.715 square units as well. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.